Hey! So, it's been about 18 hours since I beat the game. I've started looking at things online. Turns out there was something pretty big in the post game that I didn't see, so I propose we do a little more.
Excuse me.
Did you just
Voice.
casually stroll past?
Wait. I know who you are.
Yeah? Yeah?
Your Majesty!
Did it fail?
What, just walking out? Didn't think anyone would recognize you?
I understand how you feel, but you must think of your own well-being. Please, have patience. I beg you.
Surely I have been patient enough. Stuck there in Origin. It's enough to send one insane.
Can we help you?
Her Majesty is insisting that she explore the outside world undercover.
Undercover,
I
eh?
wanted to see for myself what the beings of this world thought, what they needed. Until now, all I could do was perceive data, but no longer.
Perceived data, huh?
I know, yes, but if you simply gave us the order, we could perform all the legwork for you.
Yeah, she wouldn't want that.
There are things you can't understand unless you experience them for yourself.
True that?
Then at least allow us to accompany you.
If I go with you,
Her music
won't that
too.
draw attention?
How about if we went with you? We're quite well traveled around Ionios now. There are plenty of places we could show you around, I'm sure.
And of course, we share a common goal. There are people out there living in the harshest conditions, yet still they struggle on. We want to help them all too, just like you.
You want to help?
More people makes for more Marys. Would be mega Marys with more Melia.
Manana, you must refer to Her Highness in the proper manner.
No, she doesn't.
Banana speaking proper. Oh, that's right. Many sorries, Melly.
Perfect. There we go.
Really? Please, Your Highness, forgive our insolence.
Tyon.
Baby.
I didn't.
It's been a long time since anyone called me that. Then I have a proposal. They will be my only guards.
Your Majesty, why must you do this? What necessitates it? We have only just returned. You are the hope of all Kevers. Should the unthinkable happen,
You're such a fusspot, Isel.
Ooh.
But I want you to understand. The future is not shouldered by me alone. It is something that is created by each and every person in the world. I never wanted to sit there in my ivory tower and gaze down from on high.
That was not her style, no.
That's not the kind of ruler I am.
I apologize. I spoke out of turn.
I'm not criticizing you. You are what I wanted. You are my hope. I have a request, or rather, something to discuss.
Yeah?
Could I ask you to take a fellow traveler under your wing? Her name is Melia.
If that's truly what you wish for.
I don't see why not. Glad to have you with us, Melia.
Talking to the Queen on equal footing. That's crazy, mate.
But it's also what she wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel so awkward.
Try
No
not
need
to.
for stress. Just act natural.
Hey you, Riku, you motherfucker. What was up with that glance you and her exchanged in the ending?
Stomach of Manana getting rumbly.
Maybe some stress for Manana.
Yeah?
What's wrong?
Our wings. You're high. Sorry. I still can't believe you have them too, Melia.
Talk about the Hyentia.
Special. Like we're the same.
Talk about the Hyentia,
Right.
please.
We are the same.
Your Majesty, I urge you, please take care.
I'll be relying on you in my absence, Isel.
Wait, Isel!
I'm sorry to saddle you all with me.
Wait. Isn't Isel one of the names of the four guys that escort Melia in Macta. Macna? I'm so fucking dumb. Wait.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Mactha Forest is in this game. Macna Forest. Moritha. It's a fucking... They smashed the names together. Like Erythia or whatever the sea is called. Of course they did.
A new adventure.
Oh!
How strange it feels.
Noah. Interesting. Attacker. Use command... command 3 different elements. Yep. Talon Dart after summoning...
Good to add more names.
How's that gonna work in this engine, huh? Oh. Level 92. So can you then... Oh, look at that. And then one more. Because if we get one queen, you know... and then 3 more slots. One should be filled with a DLC character. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually.
Leave the enemies to me.
I mean, he's got the wings and all. Alright, what do we got? Arts. Summon element. AoE. Shadow Stitch. Starfall. Sick. I wonder if we get to meet Poppy. I want to meet Poppy. Come on. Guessing Mio is gonna get this class. So that big thing has Poppy inside it.
Where's the queen? Maybe she isn't there. But where is she then?
Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
Yeah, da, 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 da. What's that? I don't remember that. Is that a tune from Xeno 2?
Huh?
Xenoblade 2? Yeah, that design.
Haven't worn this for a while. Still looks pretty natty though, eh? Nia old fox.
She looks pretty natty. She hasn't hit the juice.
So tough to get around in those bloody formal duds. One false step and you fall flat on your face. I finally feel like I can be myself. Really cut loose. I love it. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing here?
we just, what are you?
Majesty, your clothes.
Wait, just hang on. Give me a second here, all right?
Oh, she's gonna put on the act again.
Well met, all of you. Please accept my heartfelt welcome.
Oh god, it's so
I can offer
bad.
you only a simple welcome today. But do please make yourselves comfortable. Is something the matter?
Doesn't it wear on you? Acting like that.
Yeah, tell her, Noah.
Noah? No, it's perfectly fine. Dispense with such concerns. Pray, let not my regal status prohibit you from presenting your inquiries. Please, speak your minds.
All right, well, here's a question. What's that get-up all about?
Yes. Perhaps you would find my clothes rather curious.
Well, they look very Xenoblade 2-esque,
I mean, if you don't want to talk about
but
it,
better.
that's cool. No sweat.
Oh. No, it's nothing like that. Before, I told you all how the world was once divided into two, if you recall.
Yes, you told us when we first met. How could we forget that, Your
unmingled.
Yeah.
These raiments were created specially for me in that older realm.
So,
Hmm.
so they're from your old world, Majesty?
Right. I suppose you could call it a keepsake of my motherland, if you like.
Motherland.
Can you explain that word, please?
Oh. I guess.
The place of my coming into existence in the world, of my infancy and upbringing. We called that our motherland.
Your Majesty's motherland. What kind of place could it have been?
Are you interested, Noah?
I am. The subject seems so huge I can scarcely begin to imagine it.
I would be interested in Noah's
If it
reaction.
please you, I'd love to hear more about your world, Your Majesty.
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Well, to begin with, I ought to explain.
Hmm?
Actually, now that I think it over, if I were to tell you the whole of the story, a full day and night might not suffice, I fear.
You know, that's pretty accurate considering I at least spent 130 hours in that
In
game.
fact, I'm certain of it.
Oh, I see. Then I'm sorry to have made such an unreasonable demand of you. Well, maybe another time then.
Even then, surely you have important matters you ought to be taking care of. It won't do for me to detain you here.
Huh? Well, I suppose so, but...
Therefore, let us go forth together.
Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish.
Yeah!
Wait,
Oh, and Millie is just standing there, cool.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't think we quite heard right.
I mean to say that I will accompany you on your travels. That way, I'll be able to continue my tales. Night and day, every day if needs be. I mean, that is not to imply that being cooped up here the whole time is as lonesome as it is tedious. Or that I'm well pleased with myself for inventing an elegant, way-sneaky excuse to get out.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that at all. Please do not misinterpret it this.
No one was saying that anyway.
Yeah.
I suppose it may be a bit much, eh?
we weren't saying that either.
All right then, it's decided. A deal, shall we say?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes!
Oh, yes!
Okay then. We humbly beg Your Grace, Your Majesty, or was that respectfully?
Oh, come now. No need for such formality. I ask only for your kind support, Noah. Oh, and from now on, I'd like you to address me simply as Nia. From now on, I'll be just another one of your ordinary fellow traveling folk.
Travel Ionios with Nian. Ooh! It did not say that for...
So flippin' long! What I mean to say
Holy
is...
shit.
Oh, forget it.
She's just got the fucking astral images of the swords. What the fuck? Strongest of the healer classes. Okay. If you say so. Heals allies while dealing defense, ignoring damage to enemies. God damn.
Leave the healing to me.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Got the sleeves. Good old yellow sleeves. What do we got? We got Saber Slash. That's good. Healing around user. Water Lily. Hydroblast. Was that one of her, like, one of Dromark's things? Or maybe one of her things if you use her as a blade. Field effect, regenerate. Yeah, this is a pretty fucking sick thing. Element Genesis. Boost damage by discharging all elements. Well, that sounds like what you used to do.
everything all right?
This place you call Mactha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird.
And it was very frustrating that you didn't pay the things any mind.
Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Ionios' creation, right?
What is this music?
Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization.
Oh, it's this song. Oh, when we're so they're talking about like before Klaus's experiment, I guess.
But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two. What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
Well, not
I
you.
don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Yeah.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending.
Hmm.
All life. All civilizations.
Man, when they're wearing the
cultures,
same thing, they really do
everything
look
comes to
super
an
similar.
end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way. Even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Ionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
But, I mean, even though they were longing
Oh,
for eternity,
that's a cool effect in the sound.
to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it's not... It can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Oh, that's 1 out of 4. Interesting.
Ah, what do you plonkers want now?
There we go.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have you? Huh? Why? If it isn't... I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Condor?
Look at Mio and look at Neo. That can... Maybe they're distant relatives. Like, okay, so... What? Really? We'll see how long it lasts. Okay, so... Nia, right? Confirmed to have had at least one child. By that picture. The people who are born as soldiers in this world were people in the original worlds, right? So it might not be that Mio is literally related to her, but she might be like the reincarnated version of her child, or like a relative further down the family tree, I suppose. They gotta be related somehow.
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning.
Yeah, it do.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life, and what it was we were called to do. It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam.
Condor's
Spooky.
fam.
The
Goddamn it.
memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Oh. More to the point. Seems you dads have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty. Like it's no big thing.
Well,
It's not
Nia
really, though.
asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean,
I like that
you've
she likes it.
passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Hey now. She might get upset about the tears part.
Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, a match.
You're Madge?
All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance, and you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget
I don't think I've seen Gondor with the fucking heavy under the eyes
Gondor.
thing.
You really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration
she's gonna-
for fulfilling...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
That might actually be
There's
it.
our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, alright? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, alright?
Mind your own beeswax.
You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Oh my god, I read the word counts as cunts before I read the rest of the sentence. And I was like, oh, is she actually gonna do it? No.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Please tell us about this.
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, you're... Please forgive me. It's just...
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but
Yes?
It's just, you're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end.
Is that entirely false, though? Being... Oh. I do like this piece. Being that she was in on the Origin project, and Origin is sort of the reason this whole world exists, it wouldn't be false to say she gave you life.
You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not Em, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you. Couldn't make contact.
That sounds very personal.
I felt so close to you. But you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you. Speak with you, even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Oh?
Hey! Mio! Nia!
Family. Or daughter. Whatever. Yeah,
We're
that...
soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming! Shall we go join the others?
Sure. Let's do that. Mio?
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah.
There's definitely something
Me too.
going on.
Nia.
Ah, the scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Talk about the Titan.
Yes, of course. Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh?
Oh,
For
what the
real?
fuck happened there?
So that's where Sophronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
I did!
That's not all. What you call the Orion Mountains came from my world too.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
This song is so groovy. Ba, ba, ba. Nice.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
very much.
If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, Why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from, that could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please give it some thought.
Okay.
The path that you're on now will lead you to the future
Is that gonna
that
be...
you've dreamed of.
Nice, new topic available for discussion. Oh god. That shit looks very evil now. Thank you for at least mentioning that the Titan is from your place. For Honest Hulk? Yeah, sure. Let's have a sit down and talk.
I'm getting peckish. Do you have any snacks?
Yep.
Shall we put our heads together on this?
So what we got next? Good question. And where you still want to go? You're asking me? Right. If there's something you've been wanting to do or see, please let us know. Oh, but I mean, wherever you're headed, it's fine by me. Come on, Nia, speak your mind. After all, we've been dragging you about all over the show. It's really kind of you to say that. Much appreciated. But actually what I said before, I really meant. Wherever you go, I will follow. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Traveling together with you, even if we're not headed anywhere in particular, well, that's more than enough fun for me. Okay, well, whatever. If that's what Nia wants, then so be it. There's no need to decide a destination right now. Why don't we all think it over for a while? We'll give it some consideration then. Do we need to be level 10? Probably. Okay.
This will be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
Oh, still this music, huh? Is it because of who we got with us? Okay, that's... I'm trying to listen here. Oh! This is a fucking... Okay, no, not... Oh, come on, let me get the chain attack. Okay, we're not gonna... May I have to ask your advice first? Hope we can give you a decent answer. All the places you guys have been so far, was there ever a place where you could look at the sky up close, almost touch it? What do you mean, close to the sky? Guess she means like, have we ever been to the highest place in the world, right? Highest place? Have we? Maybe? Maybe not. Is that where you would like to go now, Nia? Yes. I mean, I don't have any really major reason for it, but... just when you asked me where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped in my head. Sky, you mean? Maybe. When I look up at the sky, I just long to go back there. Sort of nostalgia. Well, if that's what you want, why don't we try and find a high place for you? Really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it. Anyway, it was me who brought up this whole where you wanna go chat in the first place. Now I'm just mixing up my accents. Way up there, skyscraping place. You guys, thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find it together.
Break time's over.
Alright. Sword. Ah, yes. Of course. Oh. There's a whole bunch of sword we haven't explored. Interesting. Funny. The place she ends up wanting to go is a Xenoblade 1 place.
Whoa, what's with that one?
What's with that one? I'm gonna miss these accents, man. Going back to American ass Xenosaga. That's gonna be a mess. Tell you what. Da, 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 da. Oh. There's a whole area here. Is this where the city used to be? The cavity. I never thought to go here after the city went away. I know about the low battery. Shut up, Switch.
Such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to
Oh, that's
share
so
this
clean.
moment. wanted
I
to
should have
feel that
known it
special
wasn't
connection,
a fucking
those
Anuna
ties
singer.
that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend. Nia. So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed.
Oh,
and make a
goosebumps.
better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio.
Ooh, that hits so good that...
I mean, if that's
Aw,
the future
the music
you
is so
want.
good.
No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours, it's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time,
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
That's some good ass closure. Oh, that singing is so fucking clean you can eat off it. Alright, let's kill some bunnies
The
and see what
enemy
music
cannot
we
be
get.
underestimated.
Oh! I do believe it is time to fight. Fuck the fight, I'm just gonna listen to music. Hell yeah.
Yeah. See if we can keep this up. Make this
That's a good choice. What a good way to... What a good musical note to go out on. Oh, just straight into it.
You're having a laugh. You think this is going to make it all better, do you?
Well, I will bear full responsibility. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise.
What are you two bickering about?
Your Majesty, what a welcome sight to see you return.
Has a problem arisen in my absence?
No, just a trifling matter, really.
Actually, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands, Your Majesty.
Hey, mind your...
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
What's the problem?
A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites. Isel took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
But with no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them,
I only intended to scare them, but then they resisted.
so you sought to defeat them.
No, nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us. I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, and I assume we haven't heard the end of this.
As you say, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed. Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility. I will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
Hey now,
You
relax.
shall not. Do not speak of throwing your life away so lightly.
No, that would definitely drive Melly up the wall.
I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to lose another.
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope. I will speak to the Agnian chief retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head. Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at Colony 9 and the city.
Colony 9. So Xeon then?
Indeed. They've asked for some urgent backup following the recent Origin attack.
And the other request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them. And for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yes, perhaps. Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like it.
Man, your hair drills are going out of control. They're not even drills, they're like...
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your time.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Kevus, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
The future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes. As if
Yeah.
she's all alone in the world.
That's been her all along.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Safe journey to you all.
I wonder if there's an order to those things. From atop her throne. Oh. I see. It's gonna be treated like that.
You really love Colony 9, don't you, Uni? I can tell from the way your wings perk up.
Really? That's slightly uncomfortable.
Something smells exquisite.
And then she's off.
Over there.
I guess the high Entia would read each other's wing movements better than others.
That'll leave a bruise. Be more gentle, Commander.
I'm sorry?
Don't expect miracles. I'm trying my best to heal you here.
Here, let me.
Thank you, miss. That would be great.
That.
You're...
That should suffice.
She did do some healing back in Xenoblade 1.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Queen Melia, to what do we owe the honor?
What good is a ruler if they cannot send aid to their people in times of need? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Xeon. Please, let me have your report.
Hey, look! Isn't that the Queen?
What? Like the real deal?
Eh?
Right, back to my post. Excuse me. Origin's attack unfortunately caused a landslide near Alfeto Valley entrance. We've been treating the wounded, and also dispatched a survey team to scan the area. The thing is, we've lost contact with the survey team. The line just went dead.
There was a really loud sound earlier on. Could be more rocks.
I see. Then we'll take it from here. Uni, how are you doing over there?
I've healed up the worst of them. Now they just need a little R&R.
Oh, really? I've got to lie down?
Come on. If you've got the energy to flap your trap already, you'll be back on your feet in no time.
I see I had no cause to worry.
How many were on the survey team?
3. One was piloting the Levnis. Okay, I've sent the landslide's location to your iris. You can confirm it for yourself.
Let's go.
If you happen to see an Anita from the survey team, could you...
Anita. What a normal name. Actually, Kurt is pretty normal as well.
Tell her to give back what she owes. Because I'll be waiting here until she does.
Give back what she
I'll be
owes.
sure to deliver the message.
Yeah, she gets it.
I'm so sorry to have let this come to pass, everyone. This ordeal will be over ere long.
Ere long?
You watch yourself too, Your Majesty. Don't want to see you get hurt neither.
I hope you find our friends.
Hello? Who's... there?
Jesus.
It's all right. We're here to help. Stay still. I'll get that heavy thing off you right this instant.
You will?
Right, that's her injuries about treated. You're a survivor by nature. Good fortune that we made it in time.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. I thought I was a goner.
Say, you
She
wouldn't happen to be
sounds...
Anita by any chance?
She sounds a bit like Gondor.
Yeah, I'm Anita.
Oh, that's great news. There was a guy in the rescue tent who was really worried about you. He said he wanted you to pay him back or something?
I suspect that was merely an excuse. He seemed really rather worried.
Oh, it's got to be Kurt. We've been in the same unit since first term.
Is that the same voice actress as Gondor?
He can be a little faint-hearted at times. I'd better go and try to calm him down.
Just without the heavy
So
accent?
you've been joined at the hip since childhood.
Joined at the... Sorry?
I mean that you were inseparable. You've had a special connection throughout your lives. You understand each other's feelings and you lift each other up in times of need, is what I'm trying to say. Your friends are irreplaceable. Be sure to treasure them.
Yes, Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
Actually, maybe not. That doesn't sound like Gondor.
She
Ah,
has someone in mind herself. There's someone out there special to her.
man, Noah can be quite a perceptive guy.
She was imprisoned in Origin for so long, so maybe they're already...
Well, it's someone from outside of Origin, you know. Okay,
I see some relations have changed.
you good?
Hold on. It's going to be okay.
There was a second landslide. Don't mind me. Look for the others.
We're well aware, but firstly,
Feels warm.
do not move from this spot. We're going to check the immediate area.
Yes. Of course.
Feels a little weird to start up that music for that shorter scene. Oh well.
His foot's trapped. We'll need to move the rubble very carefully.
Using arts would be far too dangerous. In which case...
Someone call for heavy lifters?
Yeah. We'll clear this out in no time.
I've been thinking about that fist bump they did. What a good... Like, it doesn't even have to be romantic, just good buddy team.
You're in safe hands now.
Yes. Thank you.
Hang in there just a little longer. We don't want to overlook anything.
Right. I think that's the lot of them accounted for.
I wouldn't relax just yet. The landslides have formed a sharp incline, in turn increasing the risk of loose rocks. I hardly need to state this, but the possibility of further landslides remains high.
Getting caught in another landslide would be undesirable. We must make some distance, and quickly. Back to Colony 9.
Hello.
The Queen has returned! Welcome back! We're glad to see you safe, Your Majesty!
Oh
We
wow.
were at the site of the landslide, but the situation remains precarious. It is vital that we remove the remaining rocks upon the slope in the coming days. You shall have the castle's aid, of course, but your own assistance in this matter would also be most appreciated.
Oh, we'd be glad to help. Never want to have to go through this again.
But if we hadn't, we'd never have got to meet Queen Melia.
No, don't be like that.
I don't regret it, because I learned today that we weren't forsaken.
Forsaken?
Why have
time we
you
normally only get to meet your majesties
forsaken
at the
me?
homecoming.
In your eyes,
so many bitter times,
forsaken me.
But we've never known you to help us. Not so directly.
You make a valid point. From this moment on, I will endeavor to the best of my ability to allay your fears.
Ah, you're too kind, Your Majesty.
Then, in the interest of allaying fears, there may be another matter I would like to discuss with you.
Does it have anything to do with potatoes?
Oh yes? Speak up then.
I would like, from this moment on, to let the colony elect their commander, of their own volition.
Here we go, Xeon, champion of
And I
democracy.
don't mean just for appointing a successor after death, or for the purposes of reform. If they make their voices known, then I think I would gladly relinquish my position as commander this second.
What?
What brought this on?
Then, you wish to formally step down?
Well, I was always the consul's favorite plaything. I was a mere pawn, dancing to his whims, enacting his orders. But in coming to terms with our new life, I began to realize the qualities needed in a commander are very different nowadays.
Please don't belittle yourself, Xeon. You've worked so hard to get where you are.
Believe me, I've thought about this long and hard. About who really fits the role of a commander. It must be someone we all look up to. Someone with whom we can share our path.
Doesn't that make you basically perfect? Like, we joke about the potato paladin, but really, you're like, you have like one of the most clear dreams for the future that's actually, you know, sustainable and unquestionably good. Although the future will not last for very long.
Xeon.
While I do not object to your logic, Xeon, I hope you realize that our role is in essence naught but a figurehead. What that figurehead represents, however, is something only you can decide.
It's down to me.
A person is not shaped solely by their birthright or innate qualities. As long as you remain critical of who you are, whether you deserve the position or not has little relevance.
This crisis of conscience. You once experienced it as well, Your Majesty.
Oh boy, howdy did she.
Of course. Everyone has their battles with self-doubt. How else does one grow as a person? If you remain true to yourself, then you have nothing to fear. In this rich tapestry of life, you must find the path that you are willing to weave.
I'll give it more thought then.
Very good. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Malia must have had her share of hardship to talk about these things in such depth. If she's ever stuck in a rut, I wonder if we'll be able to console her in the same way. Would she even want that?
Any for your thoughts, Noah?
No, it's nothing. We should get going. We've got some traveling ahead of us.
Penny for your thoughts. What is a penny? Should be the what he said.
Nia.
Is it?
This
Is
a
her name
surprise.
Jenna Coleman? I think. The Doctor Who lady. She's pretty good. She's pretty great, actually. Now this is an interaction I would like to see. Please.
Don't worry, I know the whole story. Oh, bloody hell. I see you are in good company.
They're kindly serving as my bodyguard. They're assisting me with a number of other matters too.
The assistance goes both ways, actually.
We all one big happy family.
Yeah, Manana. As much as I'm not into Noppon, I gotta say both Rick and Manana have been perfectly fine characters to have on the party.
Yes, that's right.
For the most part.
Family.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I have a rough grasp of our present predicament. You've come to hear their side of the story, have you not?
You make it sound as if these are no ordinary Agnians.
With Queen Melia's assistance, we have been closely monitoring them on both sides. I'll get to the point. These people belong neither to Keves nor Agnes.
To be precise, they were formerly Agnian soldiers, but now they claim to have lost their faith even in Agnes. This intense distrust of the future has driven them to wanton destruction.
So they stopped believing in anything, and now they just want to ruin things for everyone. That's awful.
The Keves and Agnes of today are founded upon mutual trust and respect. At least that is the mood we try to foster. But the reality is that not all of us can readily accept these changes.
The recent outburst was just an act of passion. But if like-minded people were to congregate...
They may gain enough momentum to pose a legitimate threat, is that it? So they're the ones who have incited the latest uproar, I take it.
We might have to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Minanabite, what make worst case so bad?
He means there could be an attack on the Queen's life.
That worse than worst case?
That's one of the reasons. But we simply can't afford to leave this be. I don't believe they truly want to oppose us. Rather, they feel they are at an impasse.
I suddenly looked up and remember that we're standing on a giant transforming mech.
One cannot so easily
That's
change their
fucking
way of life
hilarious.
or how they view the world.
Perhaps I ought to assert my authority as queen after all, and...
No. If you lock horns with them now, it's very possible they will shut you out completely. I would rather have you prepare to welcome them in with open arms.
That's incredibly kind of you.
So, where do we find these troublemakers?
It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6.
Seriously? That's right next to the castle.
Presumably they approached under the guise of their... The castle isn't on particularly high alert, so it makes sense that they wouldn't arouse too much suspicion.
Yes, as sad as it is. I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard.
Fear not. I am no stranger to battle. And besides, look at my entourage.
You shouldn't have to get used to this.
Look at my cruise, she says.
Experience can make a person stronger, it's true. But it can't take away one's pain. That goes for queens too, you know.
The mood's turned dark all of a sudden.
I think Melia knows this better than anyone.
Take care, you guys.
Oh, I see. Melia stuff was mostly woven into the main quest, was what I was gonna say. And actually, like, mattered on the grand scheme of things.
Agni and Autolevs.
They've hauled those things out here. Can't catch a break, can we?
As Lady Nia informed us, we should expect them to be hiding in an ambush somewhere on this island.
Lady
I must
Nia.
remind you that we are only here to negotiate. If possible, I would like to avoid combat.
Sure, but what if they're the ones to come at us first?
Then suppress them at once. We could even disable their levnesses, so that they have nothing with which to fight back.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask for a while now. You really know how to handle yourself in a scrap, don't you?
Yes. I'm no stranger to the field of battle. Nor is this the first attempt on my life.
That is also very true.
Even though you're the queen?
Precisely because I am the queen. Is it really so strange for nobles to be acquainted with violence? There was even an assassin within my family once.
Oh, please, tell us about Tyria. What happened to her?
I'm sorry. I hope we didn't bring back painful memories for you.
Please, it's perfectly fine. Many are the things that have shaped me into who I am today. Learning to accept my weaknesses, understanding each other's differences, opening one's heart to others.
You must have been in some real good company to learn all that.
Perhaps, yes. Back when I was young and naive, my companions taught me some invaluable lessons.
And that's exactly what I was talking about with her story, being part of the main Xenoblade 1 story.
And you took those lessons to heart. That's how you came to be such a magnificent queen.
Though times may change, their teachings will never fade. Which is why I still believe. I believe that our last breaths should not be those of despair.
Hello? Nobody at home?
Don't move!
Annihilationist?
I'll handle this. My name is Melia Antiqua. I wish only to speak with you.
Speak with us? Rip us to shreds, more like, Queen of Keves?
You are the ringleader, are you? State your name.
And why should I tell you? The world I once knew is gone. They told us defeating Keves was the only way for us to be saved. It was the right thing to do. The just thing to do, and I believed it. Do you realize how many of my friends died in pursuit of that dream? You think I can just tell them, yeah, sorry guys, you died for nothing?
He's lost his cool. Maybe we should step in and deal with him. But Melia told us she'd handle this.
You ruined it! You joined forces with the Agnian Queen, and you drilled these notions into our heads! You take away our friends, then sully our reasons to live. My friends died that day, but you've killed them all over again!
This guy is... This guy has a good voice actor.
And that's why you've decided to destroy everything.
That's right. We don't need a shitty world like this anyway.
Is that all?
Damn. Not even a sparking or snuffing world. A shitty
I
world.
told you to stay where you are.
Melia!
Hey! What are you trying to pull?
I could ask you the same thing. Why do you hesitate? You could attack me right now.
Shut up!
You have no desire to destroy anything.
This is a very dangerous move to pull.
You are simply trying to get by in a world where nothing makes sense anymore. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, this is not the first time she sees this.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Swing first. Oh, well. We tried. We have... Huh, the guys behind us just disappeared, I guess. Well... Let's get this scout first. And the dual blade. Boom. Someone's got smash. Well, Senna had smash. Oh well.
Decent, right?
Fire and ash!
Oh, that's a good swear.
So that's how it is. That's how you look down at us.
Sorry?
I know all about you. You queens live longer than any of us could ever dream. You aren't like us, are you? That's how you can just sit on your thrones, toying with our lives like...
She is like us. If you hurt her, she feels pain. She bleeds all the same.
Mio.
That's why she came all this way to hear your story. She wants to know more about you. She wants to share her time with you.
Yeah, right. Our lives are like the blink of an eye to her ilk.
Just because she lives longer, it doesn't mean she's any different from you.
I mean, it kinda do.
We're all here, aren't we? We're all alive.
That's enough, Mio. I see now how you feel about all this.
Mate, have you been making that speech to the Kavesi officers too? Telling everyone that Melia is different to everyone else?
You bet I did. She's so far up herself it makes me sick.
If anyone's warped, distorted here, it's you.
Then what am I supposed to do? Who else am I supposed to take my rage out on? Tell me the truth. Right now. The pure, unadulterated truth.
That I cannot tell you. The answer lies in you, and you alone. You must have realized by now. There is no weight to the truth of another, if you cannot judge it for yourself. If you must have an object of hatred in order to live your life, then let it be me.
Of course she would say that.
But promise me that someday you'll live for the things that truly have worth, just as you and your comrades in arms once did.
It's already too late. I can't go back. Not after what I've done.
I highly doubt that. You are still breathing, are you not?
Are you all right?
I told you. I am no stranger to battle. Besides...
Man, I get distracted by her big hair rolls going in her face when she turns her head.
Their sadness, frustration, anger. I shall never forget these feelings. Come. Let us proceed to the next location.
Your Majesty.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're rushed enough as it is. I'm here to discuss the speech you mentioned. Did I come at a bad time?
No, not at all. We've been stretching our necks every day, waiting to see if you'd turn up.
I too have been anxious to meet you. I'm sorry to have been a source of anguish for you this long.
It's all been for today. I don't consider any of it a waste.
Of course she doesn't.
Now, on to the matter at hand. Rallying the troops. With the final battle with Mobius looming before us, we're doing our best to prepare. But we need more than just supplies. A battle to determine the fate of the world is hardly a light topic. Everyone's beside themselves with worry. Some poor souls have completely snapped. We're never gonna last in actual combat at this rate.
I don't blame them. No matter how noble our cause, the fighting will cost us lives. We're caught between the future we desire and the present, which is ours to lose. It's a place beset on all sides by fear.
You got that right. Especially when there's no guarantee you're going to be coming home.
Even a brief address would do. Just as long as you speak to them somehow.
I understand. I don't know if I'll be able to get through to them, but I will try.
We'll be your guides while in the city. Make sure you don't lose your bearings.
That would be most appreciated. While we're here, would it bother you if I took a look around the city itself?
I want to hear her
Be my
talk
guest.
about the city.
I think we'd all like that.
Maybe we could take her to Centrillo Parade. There's plenty of people around there.
No objections from me. There are some rather, shall we say, ardent followers of the Queen up that way. If they get too insistent, you might need to give them a friendly nudge.
Oh yeah? All right, we'll keep a lookout.
Now this is a far cry from the colonies and the castles. Here is a place where people can truly live, make a home.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this place. All these different people I'd never seen before. Things of all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, this area is really, really cool.
I wish I had been there to see your reaction. A shame.
Melia watches YouTube reaction videos, confirmed.
See my mouth hanging open like a lummox. Not worth it.
You seem to take it all in your stride. None of this surprises you.
It's more that I'm assailed by old memories. Technologies of old are put into practice here. I feel the industry of those times.
Is that really you? Queen Melia?
Yes. I do go by that name.
I knew it! I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. You were something special.
Oh, hey.
Finally caught up. Hey, old man, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Well, thanks for your concern, but I'll decide when and how I'm going to pop my clogs.
Pop my
I've
clogs.
lived my whole life for this day. Heck, you all have, haven't you?
Of course we have.
You've returned to us at last, my queen. You really are as radiant as they say.
My queen.
Hey, fancy a bite? You should come by my restaurant. Sample a few of the local dishes.
Nobody wants to see your seedy little bistro. She wants something memorable.
Oh, say that again, I dare you. If you hate my establishment so much, I'll be more than happy to bar you from it permanently.
All right, people. Don't shove. And stop arguing. We don't want to scare the Queen now.
Oh, my...
Kryto groupies.
Come on now, this is getting excessive.
Thank you, Tyon. Saying what we all think.
Everyone's been living for this moment.
It's always been my dream to see the true Queen come back to us. A lot of us die before we get the chance.
Yeah. But now it's actually happening. Before our very eyes. How can we possibly keep calm when a miracle is unfolding?
I am so grateful to you all, my people. I would like to express a few words of gratitude, if I may. It is a joy to see real human activity once again, after all these years. I see that you continue to remain strong.
Of course we do. Got to protect what we love, right?
That's right. I'm not resting these old bones so long as there's life in them.
We'll hold out for decades more if we have to.
Well, you won't.
We have our queen, and even Ouroboros stand by her side.
Ye sure do.
Strength behind us, Mobius won't stand a chance.
They don't. I know it. I've seen the future.
Indeed.
Wow, decades plural.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy for you.
And here we are, happy enough if we can reach one.
The way I see it, you lot are far more incredible. You've achieved so much in so little time.
Huh?
Thank you.
That's only natural, ain't it? Gotta get stuff done in the time you have.
Well, yes, but that is pretty natural, or it's like an obvious way to think that a lot of people don't.
No way I could imagine having to fight for 40 or 50 years. Feels so snuffing far away.
Uni.
By the by, I'm not seeing the story spinner anywhere.
The story spinner?
Story spinner?
He's this old guy who knows more about the city's history than anyone. He's like a walking encyclopedia.
Why have I not been introduced to this man before?
Real curious bloke. Normally he'd jump at an opportunity like this.
Well, he's no spring turkin, though. If he hears he's missed his
Spring
chance to meet Her
turkin.
Majesty, he might drop dead from the shock.
Heavens. Where might we find this person? I think we should pay him a visit.
What, really?
I'll bet it'd make his day. But are you sure?
I would like to try to meet him, if at all possible.
As you wish. It's your call.
You'll probably find him at Mittia Lookout.
Ooh.
I hear it's one of his favourite spots.
Oi, what's all the fuss?
Oh, this guy.
Whose funeral is it this time?
Nobody's, I should hope. We were just wondering if...
Oh, old Melly. Well, this can't be real, so somebody
Old
pinch me.
Melly.
What if it's actually my funeral? Then that would mean... Where the places have I ended up?
Yeah, this is Mittia Lookout in the city.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm told you have quite the wisdom. I was hoping to ask you a few things, if it doesn't bother you.
Oh, I get ya. The Queen herself is asking me personally to tell her a story. Now I know I'm dreaming. Hey, Ouroboros kids, give me a good wallop here, right on the kisser.
Sure thing.
Lance, goddammit.
Have you gone quite mad?
Lance?
I didn't throw my weight into it.
Let's all calm down for a second and just talk sensibly, please.
Lance, what the fuck? Why?
Oh, I see. A rousing speech for the city, eh? What a stroke of luck. Even after that battering, I know I'll be content in the afterlife.
Oh, don't start. You were the one who asked us to.
Well,
Lance.
it seems life's worth living a little while longer. Don't want to disappoint old Queenie now, do I? Go on then, ask away.
What? Yeah.
I've been wondering, when you first saw Melia, I kind of got the impression you knew more about her than you let on.
Of course I do. Have you seen the stacks of literature they've got here in the city? Packed to the rafters. There's passages on the true Queen, too. And you betcha these eyes have read them all back to front 20 times over.
So you know all about her?
Naturally. Here.
Ooh, let's hear if this is accurate.
It is a lesser-known fact that Her Majesty is squeamish around shiny bugs.
What? How can you possibly know that?
There was also a little morsel about how she found rainbow bugs particularly revolting. They're extinct now, but I reckon they're beasties about the size of your fist, whose bodily excretions make them glow.
All right, enough. You don't need to go into such detail. The mere memory gives me goosebumps.
Don't you worry, I've got plenty more tidbits like that up my sleeve.
We don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
Look, I'll tell you what I want to know.
Oh yeah, well, I'm all ears.
When you get to the age you are, after living for so many decades, you must have had to say goodbye to so many of your friends and stuff. Must be a lot of crap to deal with. So, how do you cope?
Well,
the pits is what it is. There are times when I wonder why I don't just curl up and die. But see, life ain't all sunshine and roses. I think that's part and parcel of it.
So what? You just have to go on living in misery? You've got to be joking.
Uni, are you alright?
I just want to know what it's all about. Growing old. There's folk out there who get to live so much longer than us, and they still choose to fight. It just feels like I'm always taking a back seat. Like I'm getting left behind. But I want to be there with you guys. Even if it's just in spirit.
Uni. I had no idea that was how you felt.
No, this feels... I don't know if I've gathered that either.
Yeah, sorry. Hard to put it into words, really.
It can be hard to do that.
Even if those you once loved are no longer a part of this world, lonely as it is, and painful though the memories be, it is not wholly a tragic tale. For
You should
can
know.
keep close to your heart your memories of those dear to you. And that is something to take pride in. That is what will give you strength.
Will she mention her brother, I wonder?
Admittedly, my life took a
Or
very
her
different
father.
path to the likes of my companions here. But such are my thoughts.
Ah, never a true word was spoken. That's one for the ages. Where's my notepad?
The fact that you're worrying about us here and now, Uni, I don't think we'll ever forget that. Your feelings will transcend time.
I'd have to agree. So don't feel like you need to be doing anything special for us, Uni. It's reassuring enough just being the way you are.
Don't suppose you've got any tissues on you?
No.
Spark, why'd you have to go and make it all soppy?
Nobody is leaving you behind, Uni. If you ever feel distance between you, you need only speak out.
Wait, was this all just to tell me that?
That's about the size of it. Good luck out there, young'uns.
Don't just pass it off as your own speech.
Say, Melly, would you mind if we
He
shook
calls her Melly.
He's straight up ignoring me.
I don't see why not.
Oh, wow.
Angel. Now I can shuffle off this mortal coil without regrets.
Knowledgeable my arse.
Life's a cruel journey from one end to the other. You only get one chance to walk it. But if there's one thing that gives it all meaning, it's love.
That's very sweet.
That ain't something I have to teach you young folks, though. Your friends are lucky fellows.
Monica said something like that too. Still doesn't make much sense to me though.
Yeah, you kind of lived it though.
Well, love takes many forms.
Exactly.
There are as many ways to show it as there are people.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we should probably be getting on. Till we meet again, Story Spinner.
Indeed, indeed. Safe travels to you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. You've returned.
I trust it's been quiet in my absence.
Yes.
I see that you have calmed down.
Yes, I have realized. However fervent my loyalty, if I am ever the source of Her Highness's anguish, it does no good.
You think too deeply, Isel. 'Tis your mind's fiction.
Ah, I will rectify that.
Come on, relax, man.
I am sure you will.
How was your trip? And what of the world?
Mankind's follies. People never learn. Whatever the passage of fate may bring, we must never lose the spirit of defiance, lest we submit to injustice, as we once did.
Ooh.
Again. Why does she look so sad?
My friends and I, we fought hard for all this. We staked our lives on this future. And if there's a chance to keep it that way, I too will be happy to sacrifice myself for this world.
Snuff that for a laugh.
There's that fucking Shimomura touch.
You're the important one here.
It's true. It's something I noticed before. As befits
Oh,
a
this
queen,
is so good.
You're always thinking about your subjects. But who thinks about what's best for you?
See,
Seeing you
this
suffer alone like this, none of
song...
us like it. It's too sad to think about. Losing you, that is.
You're one of us. Yeah, think about how much you always think of us. It's only
Oh,
fair
it's crazy how
if you let
much
us do the same for you.
the musical identity of Xenoblade 1 is fitted into this one song.
Melia, you are needed in this world. But you weren't born solely for the world's sake.
That may be so. However,
Oh. And the harmonica,
If
I
you
love
permit
it.
me, I'll gladly lend you my strength. Not because you are our queen, but because we're travelers in the here and now. So we should live together.
Oh, flashback, flashback.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
This is from Definitive Edition, right?
You all is the best.
yes.
What was the
You are
second
right.
voice?
How funny. Though wisdom is said to come with age, still you all seem to teach me so much. If some
Oh,
things elude
oh.
my grasp, your words show me that there is more. They guide me when I run astray.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
And again,
Oh.
how fortunate I am to have you.
Now that's more like it, girl.
Melia, thank you. Thank you for always having believed in us.
That's one thing I would never doubt. Now we embark on our quests to create the future.
Yes, it's ours.
And on the note of the... Yeah, do the jingle. And on the note that the future is ours,
Changed.
we take one last look around. Isn't this a fitting place to be? A place that sort of embodies the mystery we started out with. We had this whole team, we had all these heroes. You know what? I feel more closure than I did at the actual end. The idle animation was cute. I'm gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon. There's so much I could be saying. Maybe I will, at some point, speak more about this game. I'm actually working on a little bit of a document where I'm trying to collect my thoughts about Xenoblade 2 mostly, but there's some thoughts about this game too. Maybe the Xenoblade series as a whole. I still have to play the Xenosagas. That's gonna be next. I hope you join me for that. And we'll see, maybe there will be some DLC or something for this game. Maybe it will be worth it to have a look at that new hero.
My plumage is everywhere.
I guess we'll just have to see. And until we see, I wish you the best. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you very much for being here. Goodbye.